Two.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Well, happening at MOTAT right now for the school holidays is something called the MOTAT Super City Holiday Experience. And Bridget Robinson from MOTAT's here to talk to us about it. Good morning to you, Bridget.
Good morning to you, Glenn.
Now, this is all about the Super City, the brand new Super City that we've all found ourselves in, anyone who lives in Auckland, including MOTAT. MOTAT didn't want to move outside of the Super City at all?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
I'm happy to be a part of it.
It's a, it's a mind-boggling thing, I think, for most people to try and understand. I don't really know. I mean, I know we've got, Len Brown, obviously, the new mayor, but when you start looking further down and how things are working, I have no idea. So how the heck are kids going to understand this stuff?
Well, I mean, that was the concept behind doing this holiday experience. We wanted to make the concept of what's happening to Auckland something that's relevant. We wanted to make it more accessible to kids. So take the basic concepts of Super City, and it's not just Auckland Super City, it's any city can be super. So what we're trying to do is communicate what makes a city super. So the initial concept was basically going behind everything that a city needs to make it, well, super.
Yeah.
And build on those, create activities and create an experience around that makes it really exciting for kids.
Does it go really into the workings of a city and how local government works as well?
A little bit. I mean, the main concept behind it is voting. So what we've got is 4 different mayoral candidates. We've got Trevor Trax, Wanda Wheel, Petra Propeller and Stephen McSteamy. Yeah. So they're all based on artefacts in our collection, and they've all got different campaign policies, and the kids are really getting behind them and choosing a favourite, and it's amazing how much the kids get behind their candidates, and there is the odd bit of slander going on for the others, but we're trying to control that as much as possible. Because
if there's one thing that we do need more of in local body politics is people voting, right?
Yeah, it is. But what we're doing is getting the concept across to kids from age 4 to 14 mainly.
If we can communicate that message early, and they can carry that on eventually when they're 18.
Exactly. So they're getting the idea of what voting is about and what it means to get behind a candidate, listen to their policies and all those kind of things.
And what else have you got on show there?
Well, we've based a lot of things on, it's not just on Auckland Super City. Yeah. It's essential elements that a city needs to survive. So obviously, every city needs water. MOTAT's got Auckland's original pump house, which used to pump water to all of Auckland.
Right there at Western Springs,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's where the water originally came from. So water's obviously an essential supply. So we've got something called Aqua Carry, where we've converted an obstacle course into really an obstacle course for water.
Right.
We're building...
Do you get wet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for the kids.
Yeah.
For me when I'm working that activity.
Sure.
We've got other things like we're building a town hall out of styrofoam bricks, which is really cool. So everyone that comes in paints a brick, and that contributes to building our town hall, which is 10 metres by 15 metres by 3 metres.
Wow.
Which is huge.
Does it look anything like the Auckland Town Hall at all?
No. So kids are coming in, writing on their brick something that means a lot to them, their name, the flag, the colours they like, and we're about halfway through and it's looking pretty cool.
Oh, awesome. There's been no naughty kids tempted to bash the town hall down at all. I tell you,
it's pretty sturdy. It's pretty sturdy. We need to bear that in mind when we're planning.
Okay. And also, you've got something called Noises of Transport activity as well.
Yeah, we have. This is sort of more for your younger MOTAT visitors, I guess. It's just a display. So a noise will play that's relevant, that's a transport noise, and the kids have to just use this interactive touch screen and show what and sort of touch the screen as to what noise it is. So
quite cool. So a lot of this is almost artistic and abstract in some ways.
Yeah, it is. It's not the communication objective is getting people to see what goes into making a city super, and that obviously kids are the future. We want them to know what goes into building a city. Yeah. And that's the cool thing about the holidays at MOTAT. Every experience we do, the kids come along and they learn without realising it.
Yeah, well, that's true. And that's kind of some of the best learning, I suppose. One of the big features of MOTAT is the tram that operates outside. Yep. And one of your activities is also building a tram as well.
It's called a make and take. So it's in what's called our I Am the Last Tram exhibition, which is about 1950s Queen Street. Yeah. And every school holidays we'll choose an artefact, so an object around site, and the kids get to take an A3 piece of card and fold it up and create their own mini version.
And do the kids get taught that the whole city used to be covered in trams, and back all the cities around New Zealand were trams?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, MOTAT stands for Museum of Transport and Technology, so that's really what we're trying to communicate.
And isn't it a shame? And now they're looking at bringing back trams in certain parts of what are they? Is it downtown Auckland at the moment? I don't know.
Downtown Auckland, and if my memory serves me correctly, I think they've already laid the first tracks.
Yeah.
Or started. So that's really exciting.
Yeah. Things just go round and round in circles, I suppose, don't they? Bridget, thanks so much for coming in and telling us all about it. It is on till the 31st of January. Of course, to the end of the school, almost the end of the school holidays, I suppose, from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. What's the cost to get in?
For a family, it is $35 to come in, but we have a MOTAT Mates Pass, so that's like our annual pass, which for $65 for 2 adults and up to 4 kids, you can come in for an entire year. So that's all 4 of our holiday experiences, discounts in the shop.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
cool.
there's all the other stuff as well. Like, isn't there a whole bunch of new stuff with I don't know. Is MOTAT 2 open as part of MOTAT at the same time?
Yeah, both MOTAT sites, MOTAT Great North
Okay.
Road and MOTAT Miola Road, and we're currently constructing an aviation display hall to house our fantastic collection of planes.
Driving down Miola Road and there's this massive
Yeah, it's not
aerodrome
small.
there. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm quite keen to see that at some point. Well, Bridget, thanks for coming in and good luck with the rest of the program.
Thanks very much.